理解できねえな。
So, dudes, welcome to another Operator How-To. Today we're looking at one of the OGs of Rainbow Six's trap meta, Trap Queen, aka Frost. You know, back when Ubisoft liked adding operators with simple gadgets, the principle with Frost kind of went like this. Everybody in Ubisoft Studio was like, alright, we're in Canada, we need to add a Canadian operator, what are we gonna do? What's in Canada? You got bears, lots of bears in Canada. What does a highly trained operative use to catch bears? Bear traps. Bear trap operator. Oh, how's the gadget work? Oh, you go up to a thing, you hit a button, bear trap. Step at bear trap. Oh, shouldn't have done that. You fucked up, kid. What, you looking like Alex Smith. Frost is the only trap operator in the game that completely ran out of fucks. What do I mean by that? Well, you know, you run into a Legion mine. Ow. Ouch. Fuck. All right. I'm good. You run into a Capcan trap at full health, you're like, fuck! I'm good, but fuck! You run into a frost mat and it's like,
Oh, God, my fucking knee! That's my knee! Damn it!
Be unlucky enough to not be looking down, and you're basically at the mercy of Trap Queen. When you step into a bear trap, you go into down but not out instantly. Unlike the usual state where you can crawl back to safety, you're stuck in this same spot until you get picked up. Naturally, when you do get picked up, you'll be at 50 health. So in the event that you get out of this situation alive, Frost has already netted a health advantage for the team, and that's a bullet or two difference in a gunfight. Frost gets 3 of these mats. Here's what a Frost mat looks like up close. They're pretty easy to spot if you're paying attention at first glance, right? Wrong! Your snappy boys are colored a dark grayish. You can take advantage of this by placing them in dark, lightly illuminated spaces. The general rule of thumb with snappy boys is window entrances near a site, and sharp doorway angles where the enemy might be trying to contest an angle in a gunfight while ADSing and not looking down. If you have bad lighting and tight angles, chances are you might get a free kill when the enemy pushes the site. The trick with the mats is to put them in environments where they're most inconvenient for the enemy to deal with them. Frost mats can't be EMP'd or zapped by Twitch. The only way you can get rid of them is to shoot them or blow them up. This means if the enemy is stuck at 130 on the clock per se, and they drone, and the only way to get into the site is a set of windows with your frost mats on them, they're gonna be like, fuck. They gotta deal with it. They either shoot the mat, or they shoot you, and then they get trapped because they didn't shoot the mat. If you're not looking and you hear a bunch of gunshots, then it probably means they had to shoot out the mat when they dropped in. So that's intel. Another good strategy with frost mats is to place them flush with doorways, just enough to the side where you can't see them when you're walking in. You'd be surprised how many times this works. Let's talk about guns. When Frost joined Team Rainbow, she snuck into Thatcher's armory locker and took his old Sterling SMG. It has a low rate of fire, but pretty high damage for an SMG, and low recoil, making headshots easy enough to get. But enemies might be surprised by how potent you are at range compared to your friends. If you played Siege when Frost came out, you also probably remember the Sniper 90. It doesn't have the same kind of glory that it used to, but it's still very fun to use, and potent in the right hands. With the Supper 90, you can make rotates and provide yourself with interesting opportunities to flank. As an anchor main, I like to be able to provide my teammates with that flexibility, and the handgun isn't that bad. Plus I like to flex with my black ice skin. The gadget options Frost has access to are barbed wire and the bulletproof camera. Since I like to play on site and bait bad guys into my shotgun's range, I like to use the bulletproof to make it just that more difficult to make the enemy push into a site. Frost has a fitting niche as a site holder that can make occasional flanks. A combination of well-placed mats and a bulletproof can make it harder for the enemy to push. If you like Soccer Dad or Assassin's Creed, you'll probably enjoy playing Frost. If the enemy gets mad when they get frost matted, then it makes for epic memes. The last words they'll say before they rush through a window and don't look down in time are, "You really hate to see it." And that's all you really need to know about Trap Queen.
10 seconds to go.
Nice.
Good
Get down there.
Thanks for the calls, guys. What's gonna make that distinct snap noise easier to hear is a good pair of headphones. And Massdrop has them for you. My PC37X headset has been a welcome addition to my audio setup. Mixed well and made of good hardware, it comes with a self-muting microphone that you can push back to shush and push down to talk. Very comfortable for long gaming sessions, the perfect Siege headset. Head to the link in the description if you're interested. And join me next time when I'll be talking about DJ Kayed. Deuces.